Today's Daf 25 of Rosh Hashanah, is, in my estimation, one of the all-time great passages in the Gemara. It's a story that I absolutely love. And it goes like this. We're talking about witnesses coming to testify about seeing the new moon. So a couple witnesses come and they testify that they saw the new moon. And then the next day, the moon's not in the sky. So okay, if people had seen it early, then a day later, then everyone should be seeing it, right? But Rabban Gamliel accepted their testimony that they had actually seen the new moon, and he declared the new month. And so the rabbi's beside himself. It's this is impossible. Can a woman give birth and the next day have her belly between her teeth? Which is a phrase that I love. I actually used a phrase like that in the lamp of darkness, this whole belly between the teeth imagery. But it's saying this doesn't happen. If the new moon had appeared yesterday, it would be even bigger today. If a woman gives birth, she's not still going to have her belly there the next day. It's not the way things work out logically. And Rabban Gamliel says to this other rabbi, says, I want you to come to me. This was for declaring Rosh Hashanah. I want you to come to me on the day that you calculate to be the day of Yom Kippur, which I don't because I have a day off. Because we decided that the month started on different dates. We're debating that. I want you to come to me on your Yom Kippur, the day you've calculated that, with your walking stick and your wallet. Now, you're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to walk out with your wallet or your stick on Yom Kippur. And here's the head of the court is ordering this rabbi to say, basically, what, according to your logic, the month starts on a certain day. I hear that. I hear that you disagree with me. Nonetheless, I want to show that you give into my authority and you basically break Yom Kippur according to your calculation and only observe it according to mine. And this rabbi is beside himself. He doesn't know what to do. Should he violate Yom Kippur, the holiest day of the year, on the day that he knows is Yom Kippur? Or should he, not listen to the head of the court and basically say, I don't trust this court system and bring the whole thing down? And he goes and he speaks to other rabbis and they say, look, the times of Israel, like Shabbat, and some things are kind of divinely oriented, divinely given, that's what the day this is. But a lot of the holidays, they're based on our structure. They're saying it are the times that we, the Jewish people, declare. And the court has ruled not in your favor. If you want to go and you want to say that you disagree with the authority of the court, and you're standing against it, and you really need to go against all of the courts and all of the court decrees, starting all the way back at the time of Moses. Or you can accept this system and accept that it's going to have its decrees that might not always be correct, but say that we as the people accept them nonetheless. And the rabbi thought about this and he said, okay, I'm going to do it. And he took his walking stick and he took his wallet and he walked to Rabban Gamliel's house. And Rabban Gamliel got up and he came out to meet him and he gave him a big kiss. And he said, come in peace, my teacher and my student, my teacher in wisdom, because you're actually right. You're actually right about what you had to say. And you are more wise than I am. And my student, because you actually you mevatel your opinion. You basically held down your own opinion in favor of mine because you believed in the structure. So you're both my teacher and my student. And that's how the story ends. So it's a fascinating idea. It shows that really sometimes we have a set idea about what is right and what is wrong. And sometimes those ideas go against the structures in which we live. And we have to decide, what are we going with here? Are we going with our personal understanding of right and wrong? Or are we saying, okay, I'm going to hold that down sometimes and kind of bite my tongue and go with what is making society function with these accepted institutions that we've all kind of said, all right, we're going to listen to what they say. It's a really interesting debate that I find comes up in modern life all the time. Not to bring COVID into this too much, but came up a lot during these last couple of years of COVID. What rules do I follow? Do I just do I follow everything even if it makes no sense to me? Or do I say, no, I really have to go with this, makes logical sense here. And the story really hits upon that tension.